like that. Oh my gosh.
Have you ever felt shocked, embarrassed, or confused when your child suddenly hits you, a sibling, or even another child at the park? You're definitely not alone. Many toddlers and young children, whether they're neurotypical, autistic, late talkers, highly sensitive, or easily overwhelmed, use hitting as a form of communication long before they have the emotional or verbal tools to express what's happening inside. Today, we'll walk through calm, realistic strategies for moments when hitting happens. No shame, no fear based approaches, just connection, boundaries, and understanding. The things that help both you and your child feel safe and regulated. These ideas are based on what many child development specialists, early childhood therapists, and behavior consultants have observed in thousands of children. But remember, this video is for support and education, not a replacement for personalized professional guidance. Let's take this one moment at a time, because this is Calm Parent Collective, less perfect parent, more real one. Why children hit. It's communication, not defiance. It can feel personal when a child hits, but almost always it isn't. Hitting is a fast, instinctive way for young children to express something that feels too big or too overwhelming for their current skills. Some children hit when frustration rises quickly and their brain can't slow the impulse. Others hit during sensory overload when noises, lights, textures, or emotions feel too much and their body reacts before they can regulate. And for toddlers or late talkers, hitting often becomes a substitute for words they don't yet have. Instead of saying, stop, give it back, or help me, their body speaks for them. In fact, multiple child development studies show that hitting peaks between ages 18 months to 4 years when the part of the brain that controls impulse isn't fully developed. This isn't misbehavior, it's maturation. Seeing hitting as communication doesn't excuse it, but it explains it, and that understanding makes responding calmer and more effective. Stay calm first. Connection before correction. Your calmness is a model your child borrows from. When you stay steady, even for just a breath, it signals to their nervous system that things are safe. Children absorb tone and body language faster than words, and your energy becomes the anchor they lean on. A deep breath softens shoulders, and a steady voice say more than any lecture ever could. You're showing them, I can handle big feelings even when you can't yet. A phrase recommended by many mindful parenting programs is, I'm here, I won't let you hit, you're safe. This blends boundary and reassurance. It communicates, you are protected, but I'm still going to guide you. The gentle, no-hitting boundary. Children thrive with clear limits that are consistent and predictable. They don't need long explanations, especially when dysregulated, but they do need guidance that is steady and kind. Short phrases work best. No hitting, it hurts. I won't let you hit. Hands gentle. This is what many early childhood therapists describe as brief, calm correction. You're not punishing, you're not scolding, you're simply reinforcing a safety rule that is non-negotiable while keeping the moment emotionally safe. Over time, these repeated boundaries become part of your child's internal script, something they learn to fall back on. What to do in the moment. Redirect, don't react. When the hit happens, your job isn't to give a big reaction, it's to guide the moment forward. You can gently block the hit with an open hand, step slightly back to reduce intensity, or move to your child's side rather than directly in front of them. Then, once the immediate impulse has passed, you can offer alternatives. For children who are sensory seekers, redirecting to a pillow or cushion to hit can help release energy safely. For children who hit when overwhelmed, guiding them to a quieter spot or lowering your voice can create the calm their body is craving. Many occupational therapists share that physical redirection works better than verbal correction during peak moments because the body processes sensory input faster than words. So guiding their hands or offering something safe to push, squeeze, or hold can be more effective than trying to reason. After the moment, teaching the skill, not the shame. Once your child is calmer, this might be minutes later or even hours depending on the day, that's when teaching can begin. You might gently say, "Next time you're mad, you can stomp your feet." Or, "If you want space, you can say all done." Or, "If you need help, tap me instead of hitting." You're not revisiting the moment to punish or guilt them. You're giving them tools. Because every child wants to do well, they just need skills that match their age and abilities. Many developmental psychologists remind parents that emotion coaching builds long-term self-regulation far more effectively than punishment. A calm conversation, even a short one, helps your child understand what they can do differently. Preventing hitting before it starts. One of the most powerful strategies is noticing the moments before hitting tends to happen. Does your child hit when they're overwhelmed by noise, when they're hungry, during transitions, during play dates where sharing is required? Once you know the triggers, you can soften the moments that usually spark the behavior, prepping them for transitions, offering choices, creating sensory breaks, using simple visual cues, practicing turn taking with you first. Many behavior specialists call this scaffolding, supporting a child just enough to prevent overwhelm without taking away independence. Small adjustments can prevent big reactions. When to seek extra support, kindly and without fear. If hitting becomes extreme or frequent, reaching out for help is not a sign of failure, it's a sign of responsiveness. Occupational therapists, child psychologists, and behavior coaches help many families navigate hitting, especially when connected to sensory needs, communication differences, or emotional regulation challenges. Even 1 or 2 sessions can give you personalized strategies tailored to your child. Think of it as expanding your parenting toolbox, not because something is wrong, but because you want to understand your child even more deeply. You are not alone, and your child is not bad. This part is important. Hitting can make parents feel embarrassed, judged, or discouraged. But the truth is, most young children hit at some point. It's a communication behavior, not a character flaw. And you responding calmly doesn't mean you're ignoring the behavior. It means you're guiding it with wisdom. Every calm moment you create teaches something. Every gentle boundary builds emotional safety. And every time your child returns to you after a hard moment, you're proving that your relationship is stronger than any behavior. You are doing the work, and it shows. Thank you for spending this time with us and for choosing patience over panic. You're helping your child learn skills that will support them for years to come. Like, share, and subscribe. And if today was rough, you still did enough. Catch you on the next one.